Very good morning. Now, here we go. When I spoke about the private box at St James's Park in the Gallowgate end, here's what I meant by that. Okay? They're going to be putting in extra stands, which is what they're basically going to do is they're going to take the roof off the Gallowgate end at some point, and then they're going to start construction of the upper tiers. And what I'm expecting is that when they start this construction work, that they're going to be putting private boxes in, and then they're going to put the extra seats above that. And it might be the case where it stretches over the road at Strawberry Place. So how is this box going to be funded? Well, because a lot of people have come up with some, bonkers stuff, here is the real answer. Now, I've spoke many times about 3 different business ventures, and all of those business ventures are currently sitting on the Waves Exchange. And what I've been waiting for is for logos, which I have 3 logos. They're not tested yet, and they are going to be tested overnight. So as we wake up on the 3rd of May, hopefully, fingers crossed, I have got the 3 logos spot on and they will be accepted. If that is the case, then it is going to be put forward to a vote, which is, it's a simple process of yes or no, and that is voted on by the community which is on the Waves Exchange. So that's where the funding of the private box is coming from. And because the 3 assets are based here in Rushcliffe, where I am now, and Newcastle upon Tyne, well, it's a local business which is going to take over a box. So people have turned around and said, like, the idea of me bringing in supporters as mad, obscene, etc. And it's not really, because what it's all about is, as the channel grows, and basically this season there's 5 games left. So as from next season, which is 23-24, I would expect maybe at the back end of 24, where the papers have been drawn up from Newcastle United, and they will be put forward to the council for the rebuilding. So be from 2024 onwards, where people will be invited, and when those people are invited, I will be doing podcasts I'll be doing podcasts maybe on a daily basis from an office where I have either a blue screen or a green screen, and there will be pictures in the background in the studio where there's pictures of St James's Park and, you know, the fans outside as we coming in, and all of this will be paid for. The whole shebang will be paid for by the 3 businesses. So that's where it all comes from. And as I say, with inviting in 10 of my subscribers to the home games, well, because the box is already paid for, then it's a way of gifting back to subscribers. And that was the whole thing about it. So, like I say, I've now explained it, and I haven't heard from any of the other YouTube channels about, you know, them doing the same. So obviously I will be the first. And as I say, when I come to St James's Park, then 10 people will come into the box. They will experience food and drink as a way of thank you for subscribing. And all I ask those people who have been invited is just share the channel. That's it. You know, I mean, there's nothing more to it, because the businesses, that'll pay for the other bits. So I hope that gives you all a clear understanding. And to those people who say it's bonkers, maybe it is bonkers, but it's my plan. And as I say, by the time they do take the roof off the Gallowgate, the 3 businesses which I've spoke about quite a bit will be trading. And all 3 businesses, once they have passed the verification process, well, I basically will then put them onto Companies House in London, but not until they have been verified. And then you can squeak, you can squawk, you can do what you do, because the 3 businesses will be making money. And like I say, I'll have to inquire as to a good accountant to make sure that Companies House get their reports, etc. But nothing's going to stop this. Nothing. Because at the end of the day, I've put all these things out there, and you've got to be true to your word. So, like I say, thank you very much for listening. Very important. And as I say many times in my videos, I'm giving you a path to follow. I mean, if you do follow the same path, it'll happen to you too. Where, once you've built a coin, you start making money. but I can only show you the path. I can't go and, do other things, because I've got things to do as well. So, like when I've mentioned the Waves Exchange, if you don't create an account on the Waves Exchange, well, you can't follow the same path. And if you don't fund that Waves account, same thing, You've got to be able to be brave enough to do this. And like I say, I am. So you all know where I'm coming from, and where I'm going to, because I've told you. So anyway, have a beautiful Tuesday, wherever you may be. Waiting for the sun coming through at the moment here. But as I say, for those who are talking about the private box at St James's, it will be in the Gallowgate end. And when the work starts, it starts. I have no clue about that one. But like I say, with the new stand being put in at some point, that's where the private box comes from. So thank you all very much for coming this far. We've got a long journey ahead of us, and it's going to be beautiful. So share.